His longest run in the half, Kirk, 4 yards. Bennett had the one scramble, which he lost the ball and got it back. That was Georgia's best run.
By Jones, C59, he seals it. Now it's one-on-one. What a move there by White, who's known for being a power runner, but gives a shake that.
3 tight ends in the game for Georgia. And it's a flea flicker. Bennett looking downfield and just throws it away.
Comes two of staying back and not biting in. Remember, they just had back-to-back positive runs. You're thinking they're coming downhill. It's a really good time to call it. But look how he stays back there, takes away the shot, and all he can do is throw it away.
And they call it intentional grounding.
Illegally ground the football, lost it down at the spot of the foul. Second down.
It was clearly a throwaway. Pickens had kind of broken the route off.
Off it real quick. What the safety in the back too. He's got to stay back, and he does. And then you could just see, I think it was Stetson Bennett just came off and just kind of threw it away, gave the body length.
Way too much of this tonight for Georgia. And underneath to Cook. Dangerous with the football in his hands and took 4 up to the house. It's a big problem for Michigan in the semifinal. 3rd and 8. Pressure comes. Bennett retreats and just throws it away. Once again,
Anderson's here, gets a lot of attention, and he comes right behind him off of the edge. Cook leaves, he gets out of the backfield, and it's so hard for a left tackle for Jones to come down on an All-American backer, Harris.
So they cover the flea flicker well. Bennett guilty of the intentional grounding, and that spoils the drive. Good job by Camarda.
Back of the D.
The defense is Young and Bama pinned back here at the 7. Robinson trying to make something happen in the running game. Very little. Couple guys make plays. The passing game has actually been clicking. They just haven't found the end zone. Young launches downfield to Billingsley, and it's picked off by Smith. The safety was lurking back there. The tight end was well covered.
He can't get off of the coverage from Poole. He's kind of locked up there. Gets hands on him. The ball sails where he thought Billingsley would be able to get to, and Smith comes over for the interception. It's not just Bryce Young trying to adjust to 5-star recruits. They're all talented and come to an understanding with this new group that he's working with.
Now can Bennett cash in? The pass is tipped at the line. It was Anderson again getting the long arm up. You're just laughing. He just continues to dominate.
I just like to sit back and watch him play. He is not a pass rusher, and that's it. He has the ability, but he's almost like a safety or a linebacker. Oh, hell.
2nd and 10. Bennett pump fakes, delivers a high throw. McIntosh, well covered. Man, knocked down at the 40. Talk about working hard and taking some shots.
Home, he comes around. You'll see the other backer, Harris, come into the inside as well. Eventually, he's able to get through that gap. You can just see Stetson Bennett just uncomfortable, waiting for his receivers to get done with their route and turn, so he has somebody to throw the ball to.
Pressure, Anderson getting after Bennett, who rolls away from him. He was
roll away from him. Look how quick he is, his get-off. Even gets around Cook. It's a good idea to try to move him away from the pressure, but it eliminates the amount of receivers you have.
Dogs cannot cash in the first takeaway of the night. Smith's interception is wasted. And a 3-and-out as they try to pin Bama back deep again, and the ball takes a friendly bounce, and that's interception of the season. Robinson fighting to avoid his safety. Is it Jalen Carter who was there in a hurry?
Being a little careful on offense.
I agree. On Bama's side, that might be because their big play guy is out of there. Robinson finally making a play, breaking tackles, showing some determination, and that gets a roar from the Bama fans. They've waited all night to see a run like that.
Carter, 88, gets his hands. He's working down the line. He breaks through that arm tackle. Lewis Seen comes up. That is a physical safety. He gets through him. The corner, Ringo, he works through him. And a 4th Georgia.
Improved Bama's field position. He's got it again. Talking about a guy that made his first start.
And it was frustrated. He kept working to be able to have this year in 2021.
Young gets it out to the far side. And it's He also did.
And eventually he has.
This game is Holden. It's his turn to try to step into the void and make it okay, but in sweats. And as Holly said, he won't be a part of this game anymore. Sidearm pitch to Brooks. He was knocked down by Nolan Smith. Young flips it to Sanders out of the backfield, who slips and fights.
Eventually clear. You'll see these linebackers right here. Walker kind of gets occupied with that crossing route, and because of that, there's just enough room out there. Sanders gets enough for that first down.
Well pitched to Holden. Look, we don't.
Guy trying to make that tackle. You have two out there on the edge.
Another short throw. It's Robinson, runs right into Sean and just drives it.
Again, quick throws out to the edge. Make those corners, make those safeties tackle. Sean a little bit high there. Robinson able to lower that.
J.C. Latham stepping in to his position. Young to Robinson again. They're beginning to involve the back as a receiver. Good to get Robinson.
A great answer to that is to just get it outside as quick as you can, especially on third and short. Dump it out there to Robinson, make the defensive backs have to tackle him when he's running downhill.
Dior is back in the game at right guard. Robinson's got it again. Testing the middle.
And he's starting to, behind this offensive line, that's starting to block a lot better. Getting a much better push.
It's Jalen Carter and Barry. 2nd and 4. Robinson waiting hard to get near.
Hands on hips, starting to see it potentially become an issue.
Robinson makes the first down. Kirk, you're exactly right. And that energized huddle
Drive. We saw the Georgia defense getting tired.
Robinson again hit low and knocked down by Nolan Smith.
Right there. Just gets off at 19, and then submarines, Brian Robinson. They've been good.
Let's bring some late pressure off the edge. And a low throw trying to find Ja'Cory Brooks. Seen in coverage. 3rd down.
88 gets a little bit high. That's why the Alabama fans are reacting. You know,
Dogs bring the heat again. Young backpedals and fires downfield. And it's incomplete. Out of the hands of Agiye Hall.
Brian Robinson is stepping up on Kobe Dean, who you know is going to do such a good job of finding those creases. Boom, right there, just before Tyndall can get to him. And I'll tell you what, that was a lot of activity. That ball is perfectly thrown right on the... Bring it in.
Lyle Reichard tries to make it 4 for 4 tonight, but it's blocked. The Dogs are very good at blocking field goals. That's the 3rd this season, and the lead is still 3. Big Devontae Wyatt.
Get a big push by Wyatt. 88 also Carter. Looks like Carter's left hand knocked that ball away.
Cook makes a cut. He's got blazing speed. James Cook in a foot race. And the Tide track him down. They finally get him inside the 15. Battle saved the touchdown for the Dogs.
Backside and pick up a nice couple blocks. It's one of the first times. Remember, they had a couple runs by White, but this is a different kind of run because of the vision and the cutback and then the speed. That's just natural instincts as a ball carrier. Instead of keeping that play side after he got through the line of scrimmage, felt that defense over pursuing, cut back on Helms, number 2, and then he's out.
Fast, I mean, really fast. Bennett breaking tackles and weaving, has to duck down to avoid a big hit. The ball
Got on him. He wanted to get this ball out here to Bowers. That's when and just the pressure got to him too quickly. Or he had those tight ends in front.
Beyond that, it's McIntosh who picks his way. Did they grab his face mask? Yes. Penalty flag down as he's knocked down right near the marker at the
Guard.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Number 48. After distance to the goal from the end of the run. Goes down.
It's sharp. Watch him right in the middle. Do a nice job against the most talented defensive lineman, Mathis, who eventually grabs a hold of the face mask.
Look who's in there, Kirk. Jordan Davis, big number 99.
He's over on the left side.
And Zeus White muscles in. The first touchdown of this championship game. And Georgia claims its first lead.
Almost 700 pounds to follow for White. Carter, and there's the big fella right here. Watch this move right to the inside. Boom! The push, the power, the strength, and a touchdown for White.
Thunder, White powers in for his 11th touchdown run of the season. At Leslie's PAT makes it a 4-point Georgia lead. The Dogs are in.
Got away from Stetson Bennett. How fortunate is he to hold on to that ball? We're all caught up in the big guys, right? We're looking out there. Oh, my gosh. Look at Jordan Davis. Look at Jalen Carter. And look at Stetson Bennett with his center down low in the goal line, trying to get the snap and then extend. He's pulling away. And for a guy that's always in a shotgun.
And he has brought this place alive. Georgia faithful making noise on their feet. Opponents, 3 of the 4, a big difference, margin of victory for Georgia. None of that matters when it's head-to-head. And Alabama, as they have. Robinson, you're exactly right. His dad, Craig, 3rd and 3. Pressure, all out catch made by Holden, is stepping up into a roll.
5, White working through, gets pressure. Ball is thrown perfectly for the first down.
Georgia up 4, final quarter of the championship game coming up. End of 3. Stick around. Something beginning May 27th.